Hello and welcome back to Factorio Fixit. My name's Negative Root and let's get cracking. Today we're playing a factory by Remghoost. I'm assuming that's Dutch. Only the Dutch have such double-barreled names. Now, he sent it through, he said this is my first factory, and I kind of requested it from him. Because he said, oh, you know, it's very early, it's pretty messy, and I said, look, please send it through, because I haven't had a messy one in ages. I haven't had a hard one in ages. Well, I did have a hard one the other day, but that was too hard. So, yeah, this is Remghoost's factory. A pretty interesting little affair, as you could see, 20 hours, and lots and lots of corners. I did say corners are the devil, and I stand by that. So let's see what we can do. Now, something funny is that there seems to be this kind of central linchpin where everything is made here. So if I turn this on, right, that'll set everything going and it'll start making electric engines. But we could change this around and actually make engine units here as well. You see that? And we'll put it in this box. What we could also do is make tank shells. So this little actually it's going to be missing the explosives, but interesting little design. I don't know. I can see the idea behind it, but generally people don't play that way, because you just need dedicated assemblers for each level of science. Now, and see that green science is pretty spread out and messy. It's all over the shop. Same with red science. That's a little bit everywhere. That's actually waiting for gear wheels. So here's the thing, right? This this factory is very, very hard to optimize because things are everywhere. So you don't. It's not easy to fix, basically. Okay, they don't need to be there. So this looks like it's going to be a pretty small scale blue science setup. So what Remghoost asked me to do is actually to get blue science going. Now my inclination is to run through here and straighten all this out, but it's not going to. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. It's probably not a good idea. Now I'm just noticing actually something right now. We have no iron. Like, we have 149 iron, that's it. Apart from that, niente. Oh, here it is. We have a little bit of iron. We have a small amount of iron, and some of it's been crafted into steel. Let's flog this steel plate. Come up here. I've got two of the three things already sorted. So we need red circuits and smart inserters. So I can get this up and running, that's no worries. The question is just how we do it. Now, oh, okay, I see. Wow, okay. That's very interesting. So here we can switch on this, or we can switch on this. Oh, maybe not. Okay. That lone bit of ore was going to annoy me. But you can see that this is very much a manually operated factory. You know, different parts are operating at different times depending on what you've got switched on. So quite interesting, really. So okay, they're on backwards. Okay, I see why they were turned off. We've got plenty. Okay. Yeah, this is all kind of hand driven. Wow, okay. Anyway, plastics have got to be somewhere. So I saw them there. So let's see if we can go find them. Oh wow. This must be... Well, is it? I can't find... Oh gee whiz. Now this is why doing this kind of thing is a bad idea. The pipes in Factorio won't actually allow for mixed liquids. You'll have water in some, and then sulfuric acid in others. So this entire thing is broken, and I mean like epically so. Now you can see here we got the red circuits. They can go in there. Now the last thing we need is smart inserters. Now, pretty much the only way to do this is to do it completely, and I mean completely manually. There's no way really to automate the production of blue science, not easily anyway, because of the nature of the factory. Now, what I can do is I'll probably throw those away. Don't need them either. Throw them out, throw them out, throw that out, throw that out. That away too. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, there's no real way of automating it because of how everything's set up. There's no real flow of resources. It's just kind of everywhere. So, you know, you want to set up limits for things. You want to say, right, well, I want 100 belts, and then have them build that. So you want, okay, 50 of these. Have them build it, and once they're done, that's it. And really try and set up straight lines so that you can see what's going on. Here it's hard to figure. This is, you know, all kinds of everywhere. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to grab some more iron plate, that's for starters. We're going to build ourselves one assembler, and we're going to build a second one. I'm going to build it here. Now I'm going to get blue, I'm going to get green. Now this needs 3 things that we can supply. So 1, 2 and 3. It's going to go out and back in again. Going to go here. Now this needs 2 things that we can supply, so we'll throw down a second one here. One of these. Get in there. Actually, I'll take half of them. We need iron plates, so that one there. And obviously a buttload of inserters. Excellent. Okay, so that's that build practically done. We just need to get it out and into a box. Okay, automated. Now what we could do actually is we just do a little bit of belt work here. There we go. So that is inserters partially automated. The way you would fully automate it is have somewhere where your iron is actually coming from, belt that in, put it in there, get somewhere where your green circuits are being made, well here, belt that in and connect it up, and Bob's your uncle, Freddy's your aunt. You've got blue science. Now, without fully demolishing this bad factory, and I mean that nicely, no real way to do it properly. The resources don't move right within the factory. You can see that this is making them away, so we've got blue science. There we go. You know, and it can be salvaged. I would just work on straightening it out. So you can see here that there's a bit of a central bus starting to form. It's in its kind of proto stages, where, you know, if you start running this around the factory, you could actually set up, you know, a really, really nice little build. The way that all this has been laid out, though, there is no reason to it, so it just makes it hard to, yeah, figure out what the hell you're going to do. So we'll just throw some of that in there. I've got tons of them. Also, the random boxes of componentry is generally a bad idea. You want to have things in central spots. Like, for example, this. There we can be. And just split that half and half. That'll work. Now, well, we did our job. We got blue science sorted. It is half-assed though. Like, I'll give you that. But sometimes that's all you need to improve your research. For example, in this factory, it might not even be there might not even be a point rebuilding it, because you'll notice that there's already a couple of robots flying around. So there's 3 robots ready to go. So if you manage to, you know, cover the base with the logistics bots, you could just pretty much wipe all this out and then do it all with logistics bots. So, you know, there's that as well to consider. So this is all working well. It's working nice. Oh, there we go. So this isn't really a fix-it. It was more of a request to get blue science up. It's running. And what I'm going to do is I am going to come back and see if I can straighten all this out. And make some pretty big changes to the base to get it to work a little bit better. Now, iron is something else that's a bit of an issue, so let's have a quick look at that. Well, there's some there, there's some there. It's got biters camped on it. Okay. So there's some around. But what I'll do is I'll try and make some major changes to the base and give you some ideas on how to actually make it straight. Because a straight base is easier to work in, and it's makes a lot more sense to people coming in. I'll do that there. Okay, wonderful. Excellent. So we've got 16 science now. What I would suggest is something like, well, there you go. That's that only requires greens and reds. But I would suggest starting to move into things like, well, there you go. There's another red and green that I would grab. But the logistics speed and the cargo size would be 2 things that I would do, and I would just go for logistics spots flat out. So yeah, I'll be back very shortly, and we'll do a major fix-it in the next episode.